All right, welcome back, everybody. Keith Bowman back at the Bill Elwright Gymnasium. We're getting ready for Don's basketball. Starters coming your way here. And the Greenville Bears, coached by Mark Crane. They will start a 5'10 sophomore, Trey McDaniel. Lathan Blackburn, a 5'11 senior. Blakeney Kirby, a 6'5 junior. Colton Becker, a 6'6 senior. And Grant Miller, a 6'2 junior. For the Dons and Coach Adam Carpenter, it'll be Bryce Hale, 5'8 sophomore. Clay Barton, a 6'1 freshman. Austin LaRue, a 5'11 sophomore. Lucas Moe, a 5'10 sophomore. And Brandon Patterson, a 6'2 junior. The Dons won the JV game to go to 2-0 on the season. They won 56-32. So they've had two games. They won the other night by about 30, and they won by 24 tonight. So they're off to a good start. Now, a lot of these guys, matter of fact, Hale, Barton, LaRue, and Moe, all four played in the JV game tonight. And Coach Carpenter, I think, is going to start playing those guys 6 quarters a night just to get them a little more playing time and hopefully get things rolling on the varsity level. So, but for all four of the 5 starters, the only one that didn't play was Brandon Patterson, and he's a junior, and he's actually eligible to play down if he wanted to. But it's going to be Colton Becker jumping at 6'6" against 5'10 Lucas Moe. He's Don's best leaper, so that's the reason he's in the jump circle. And we're ready to go, 8 minutes on the clock. Don's looking for win number 1 on the season. Hopefully, they'll get it here tonight. Ball is tipped, and Moe is right up there with Becker. Quickly to the other end, Grant Miller dribbles baseline. His little floater's short, and the ball batted around, and the offensive rebound and a foul. And that's one thing the Dons are going to have to block out with these 6'5" and 6'6" and 6'2" guys out there on the floor, because the Dons only have one guy really over 6 foot. Barton is 6'1". They got him at 6'1", but he's awful slight of build. And that foul was on Bryce Hale. And it's going to be Blakeney Kirby at the free throw line to shoot 2, and the first one rims out on him. So we played 9 seconds, and Greenville got a shot off and missed it. And they got the offensive rebound and was fouled. Next one up, good, and Greenville leads 1-0 on a free throw from Blakeney Kirby. Looks like man-to-man defense by Greenville. Barton guarded by Miller, dribbles left side, gives it to LaRue. Bounces baseline to Patterson. He's going to dribble back out, give it to LaRue on the left wing. And we're going to have a foul, quick one there on number 31, Kirby. He's guarding LaRue. He's 6'5". LaRue plays outside, so that's going to pull one guy away from the basket on the Dons' offensive boards and Greenville's defensive boards, so that might help get a few offensive rebounds. Bryce Hale down low to Patterson. Again, he backs it back out. Now he's going to work his way in, spin move, jump hook up too hard. He got his own rebound, goes up and the shot blocked, but it's saved over there by Austin LaRue. LaRue gives it to Hale, and they bring it back out front to Barton between the circles and reset the offense. Barton left side to LaRue. He gives it to Patterson, left baseline, back to LaRue on the wing. Now out front to Hale. Hale's guarded by Trey McDaniel. Gives the ball to Lucas Moe. He's guarded by Blackburn. Back out front to Barton. Barton's going to stop and pop and in and out. And Lucas Moe with the offensive boards. He lost it. And now he stole it back underneath the basket. And he's going to have it knocked out of bounds. Good hustle there by Lucas Moe to keep the possession for the Dons. They actually lost possession and then got it back on the steal. It was knocked out of bounds. It'll be Dons' ball underneath their own basket. Inbounds pass from Barton. Comes to Patterson in the corner. Back out front to Hale. They're looking for Barton to the 3 in the corner, and he's open. He ought to make that one. Nope, too long. And the ball tipped, and it's going to be a run out for Blackburn. And good hustle by Moe to make him miss it, but Miller gets the offensive rebound, and he's going to be fouled, and that's 2 quick ones on Hale. So Hale's probably going to spend a lot of time on the bench here in the first half. We've only played 1 minute, 20 seconds, and he's going to have to check out, and Tanner Buck's coming in to replace him. It's going to be Grant Miller shooting 2. Hale went after that long rebound, and he didn't get to it. One of the Bears tipped the ball out to about midcourt, and Blackburn beat everybody to it, and he had a run out, but Lucas Moe done a nice job to get back and contest the layup, and he missed it. And Miller misses the first free throw, so even if he makes one, that was a good play. And he missed this one. And Moe gets the rebound. Comes up the right side. In the corner, Tanner Buck. Cross court, LaRue. He's wide open for the three. Looks good, and it is. He was right in line from where I'm sitting, and Austin LaRue puts the Dons up 3-1. Miller drives coast to coast, and he puts it in. But Coach Carpenter not going to like that. He took the ball and dribbled the whole length of the floor and got open underneath and had an easy bucket. LaRue gives the ball to Barton on the right wing. Throws it right side. Tanner Buck for three. It's no good. And Brandon Patterson gets the rebound. Now he's going to take it back in and an offensive foul as he run right over Colton Becker. He got the rebound and took it back out all the way out to the three-point line and then decided to take it back in. He's going to check out and Brad Edens comes back in. So Greenville's got it. We're tied at 3 with 5:55 left in the first quarter. Blackburn guarded by Tanner Buck. Actually, the Dons playing a 1-3-1, it looks like. Now they're going into a man-to-man. Kirby on the right wing, back out front to Blackburn. Back to Kirby, 6'5", shooting the three. It's no good, and Lucas Moe rebounds for the Dons, and he's fouled. Well, Moe can get off the floor. Let's see who this one's on. Number 34, Grant Miller. That's his first. Team foul number 2. And the Dons will have it here, trying to break a 3-3 tie. Barton dribbles left wing, gives it in the corner to LaRue, who dribbles back to the wing out front to Buck. Down low, Edens is wide open from 15, it's good. Edens puts the Dons up 5-3. McDaniel gives it to Blackburn, now to to Miller. Down low to Kirby, and he puts on a little spin move, and he lays it in. He's got 3, and that ties it right back up at 5 again. We've played 3 minutes of the first quarter. We're tied 5-all. Barton right side to Buck. Now to Moe in the corner. Back out front to LaRue. He hands it to Buck on the left wing. Now in the corner to Barton. Barton hits Moe, and he's fouled. Trey McDaniel got there at the same time he did. And that'll be McDaniel's first. 3 team fouls on Greenville. And Barton will inbound right in front of the Greenville bench. He gets it into Lucas Moe. Moe hands it to Barton. He'll dribble in the center of the floor and reset the offense for the Dons. Bounces left elbow to Moe. He faces up. Looking underneath. Hits Buck underneath. A reverse layup. No good. Well, the Dons need to get one of their bigger guys in there. He actually really wasn't contested. He just missed it. And then we got a foul on the rebound on the Dons. And going to be the first one on Brad Edens. 4 team fouls on the Dons. That was a nice play, but I think you would rather have one of your guys around 5'10", 6 foot shooting that shot. Kirby at the free throw line, kicks it out to Blackburn. High arcing 3, no good. But Becker gets the offensive rebound and puts it in as he kind of just pushed Clay Barton out of the way. That's what I said. Barton doesn't have a lot of weight on him. And Becker also at 6'6". And he made that look pretty easy. 7-5. Moe fakes the shot. Goes into the lane, kicks it out to Buck on the wing. He'll give it back to Moe. Now right side to Barton. Fakes the three-pointer. Gives it to LaRue. LaRue back out front to Buck. Buck dribbles inside the three-point line, back to LaRue. LaRue dribbles into the paint. Gives it to Barton. Backs out behind the three-point line. Gives it to Moe. Back out front to Buck. Swings it right side to Austin LaRue. Don's being patient. Barton gets open, head of the key. Three-pointer in and out and back in. That makes it 8-7. Greenville gets it into the front court quickly. Kirby will wait on his teammates and gives it to Blackburn. Right side to McDaniel. Daniel holds his ball above his head, lobs it in the paint to Kirby, and he's fouled by Tanner Buck as he come off his man to help defense there and hacked Kirby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 team fouls on the Dons. Kirby will inbound underneath the basket for Greenville. He throws it in and tries to post up, but a nice job by Edens to get in front of him. Miller on the right wing, gives it to Blackburn. Down low to Beckers. He got position on Barton again, and I'm not really sure that Dons are going to be able to match up with the 2 big boys, especially inside. 9-8 Greenville. Moe at the head of the key, elevates from the free throw line, in and out. Kirby with the rebound for the Bears. Gives it to McDaniel. Up in the front court to Blackburn. Now to Kirby. He's going to shoot a long three-pointer. Doesn't draw any iron. And LaRue gets the rebound and all. Looked like he got knocked down. They call him for a travel. Coach Carpenter questioning the official there. It looked like he got hit. But they'll give the ball to Greenville with 2:43 left in the first quarter. They lead 9-8. Ball comes inbounds to Becker. He'll hand it off to McDaniel out front to Miller. Miller fakes the three, goes down to the paint, shot up no good. And Barton rebounds for the Dons. Passes up in the front court to Buck. Cross court, wide open LaRue. Three-pointer, high arc, he shot nothing but the bottom. Second one for LaRue here in the first quarter. Dons lead 11-9. 2:20 to go in the first quarter. If LaRue's got time to get set on that shot and look at it, he will make it. And we got a foul on Lucas Moe down over in the left corners. Miller faked the three, got Moe in the air, and then he went around him. And Moe commits his first foul. Next one on the Dons is going to put Greenville into 1-1 already here with 2:14 to go in the first quarter. McDaniel throws it out front to Kirby, and he'll hand it to Blackburn. Left side to McDaniel. Colton Becker trying to post up down low. Edens is on him this time. They got those two big guys in the paint. Down low, pass knocked away, but they're going to call a foul on Edens. And already, Greenville in the bonus. That's the second one on Edens, so he's going to check out probably here as Brandon Patterson comes to the scorer's table. But he's got two, and Bryce Hale have two already. And it'll be Colton Becker shooting the front end of a 1-1. He's got 4 points. And the free throw, no good. Moe with the rebound for the Dons. Dons lead by 2. Minute 50 to go in the first quarter. He gives it to Buck. Buck stops and pops from 15. It's good. I like that when they shoot that mid-range jumper. Well, they like that three-pointer too much sometimes. You just stepped a couple of steps inside. Well, about one step inside. 3-point line. 4-point lead for the Dons. Down low, Becker catches. Patterson behind him, but he doesn't shoot it. Out to McDaniel, three-pointer, no good. And the long rebound comes out to Greenville. Miller's going to put up the jumper, no good. And Kirby with the rebound, he puts it up and in. And they're pretty much just shooting until they make it. That height is hard to deal with when you've got two guys out there 4 inches, at least 4 inches taller than anybody you got. Got to get a body on them, block them out. Oh, wild shot that time by Buck. And it's saved inbounds, and it's going to go off of the Dons as Tanner Buck went to dive into the floor, and he comes up holding his back as we got Matt Wood, a 6'2 senior, checking in, and also Jacob Withrow, 6'4 senior, and Becker and I believe Blackburn check out. So now they've got, instead of Becker, they got Withrow, and he's 6'4, so don't lose a whole lot height-wise there. McDaniel gives the ball left side to Miller. Down low to Withrow. He got inside Barton again. And Withrow lays it in. That's his first two. That ties us at 13 with 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Barton dribbles across the timeline, hands it to Moe. We'll see if the Dons go for the last shot here. Coach Carpenter's telling him to run the offense. Right side, Austin LaRue with it. He puts it on the floor, gives it left wing to Patterson, back out near midcourt to Buck. We get down to 10 seconds. 13-13 is our score. Now Buck's got to go. Goes in the corner to Barton, and he's going to have to shoot a long one, and the Dons did not get a good shot off. Coach Carpenter upset. But we played one, and the Bears and the Dons tied at 13 in this Ozark Foothills Conference matchup here at Doniphan. We'll take a 60-second break. Be back with second quarter action. 13-13 is our score. Stay with us. I think they've. Huh? Oh, yeah? They was only going to play 2 quarters in JV, so it should be by this time.
have an announcement on the DeMandred girls game. Donettes are playing DeMandred. They are now at halftime. Donettes 34, DeMandred 30.
Are they winning or losing? They're winning 34-30? We start the second quarter. Brandon Patterson has a shot block. Greenville heads back the other way. It's McDaniel, Kirby, Withrow, Wood, and Miller. Greenville has an awfully tall team out there on the floor. The only one under 6'2" is McDaniel. McDaniel has it on the left wing. Head the key to Wood. He's going to try a three, and it's good. Matt Wood with his first bucket off the bench for three, and that gives the Bears a 16-13 lead. Man-to-man defense by Greenville. Barton, Moe, Patterson, Buck, and Austin LaRue on the floor. Moe gives the ball to LaRue on the right wing. Back out front to Buck. Left side to Barton. He was open for a minute, but decided not to take it. Now right corner, Austin LaRue with the basketball. Out front to Barton. Left side to Moe. Over to Buck as they play catch around the perimeter. And the corner to LaRue. They haven't had much luck when they've got it inside to Patterson. He's going against three or four guys. Four guys 6'2" or better, and a couple of them are 6'6". Moe with a jumper, no good. And a rebound to Kirby. Gives it to McDaniel up ahead in the front court to Miller, and he loses it out of bounds, and he almost went crashing into the wall. Lucky he didn't hurt an ankle there. Yeah, we got Trent Tompkins, a 5'10" junior, checking in for Greenville, and he replaces Grant Miller. 6:23 to go in the second quarter. We were tied 13 all at the end of one. Greenville got a three-pointer from Matt Wood, and that's all the scoring we've had so far here in the second quarter. They try to get LaRue open. They get Barton open in the left corner. He misses the three, and Patterson bumps Trey McDaniel, and Patterson has picked up his second foul. And we'll walk to the other end, shoot a 1-on-1. Greenville's only 1 out of 5 at the free throw line. This is going to be the point guard, Trey McDaniel. And Kirby's going to get a rest as Taylor Allen, a 5'10" sophomore, checks in. You would suspect that McDaniel's, most of the time, the point guards are good free throw shooters, so we'll see here. And he knocks the bottom out of it. I don't know why that is, but it's usually just the way it is. The guards are usually better shooters than the big guys are. I guess it's because they're used to shooting more farther away from the basket. He's 2 out of 2, and that's his first 2 points, and the lead is 5. That's the biggest lead of the night for Greenville. Oh, by the way, I got a score on the Donettes game. They are ahead 34-30 at halftime over DeMadrid, and DeMadrid is seated 7 spots higher than them in the tournament next week. Of course, it is only halftime, so a lot can happen. Tompkins, cross-court pass to Wood. Wood way behind the three-point line. Throws it back to McDaniel, penetrates into the paint, and he travels with it. Good defense there by Patterson as he stepped out in front of him. Made him drag that pivot foot a little bit. Well, we've played 2.5 minutes. The Dons have not scored. Matter of fact, they've only gotten a couple shots off here in the second quarter. They're patient most every trip down the floor, and a nice play by McDaniel. Knocks it into the back court, and the layup's up and good. He caught it without having to dribble it right at the bucket and laid it in. A lazy pass over there from Buck back out front. And if you throw it out there and it gets tipped into the back court, most of the time that's a layup for the other team. Patterson. And Coach Carpenter calls the timeout. 5:05 to go in the first half. Greenville with a 20-13 lead as they've run off 7 in a row. It's a short one, so we'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back on KYEC 88.3 FM. This is Keith Bowman back at Donovan High School, and Don's gone 3 minutes here without any scoring, and Greenville scored 7, and they lead by 7 as we play here in the second quarter at Donovan. And Clay Barton gives it to Tanner Buck. Buck to Moe on the baseline, in the paint to Patterson, and he goes up and his shot blocked again. And that time he did give a head fake and still got it blocked. He's having a rough time in there, that's for sure. Bryce Hale's coming back in the game for Buck. Hale got 2 fouls early in the game and has been on the bench ever since about the 6-minute mark in the first quarter. Barton inbounds it in the corner to Patterson. He's going to shoot a 15-footer and they can't get anything inside. No good, but LaRue gets the rebound, goes up with it, missed it, and he got it again, and he goes up and he's fouled. And the Dons will shoot their first free throws of the night. That's one thing the Dons have not done these first 3 games in almost a half, and that's get very many offensive rebounds. And if they have, they haven't been able to convert them into points. Austin LaRue's got 2 3-pointers here in the first half. He's got 6 points, and his free throw's good. I believe he's the leading scorer in the game. Greenville's kind of spread their scoring around a little bit. That foul was on McDaniel. That was his second. He's going to check out, and Lathan Blackburn comes back in for the Bears. LaRue makes both free throws. That gets the Dons back within 5. Tompkins on the right wing. Back out front to Wood. Or excuse me, to Blackburn. Left wing to Wood. Back to Blackburn. Back to Wood, and he's open at the head of the key for 3. In and out. And Austin LaRue gets the rebound. He'll bring it into the front court. Gives the ball to Barton. Over to Hale. Hale had the shot, didn't shoot it. Out to LaRue. Wide open 3-pointer. No good. And the rebound comes down to Matt Wood for Greenville. Lobs it in the corner to Blackburn. Dribbles back to the wing out front to Tompkins. Puts it on the floor, hands it off to Wood. Wood travel with it. I don't think Greenville's assistant coach, Jeff Knoll, thought that was a walk. And Coach Knoll's the baseball coach at Greenville. Man-to-man defense by Greenville. Bryce Hale gets it in the paint, and if he'd have turned around, everybody had backed off of him. Out to Moe. Moe goes down, shot up, in and out. Tough luck there. And the rebound comes down to Wood again for Greenville. Up ahead into the front court, Blackburn goes to the basket, and his shot blocked. Clay Barton blocks it. He comes up the right side and got away with carrying the ball there. In the corner, Austin LaRue, 3-pointer, in and out again. That's the second one in a row. And the rebound comes down to Allen, to Wood, and he takes it and goes all the way down in between 2 Donovan players and scores. You can't let that happen. You just can't. You got 2 guys back there, and he weaved his way in between them somehow or another. 22-15. Head of the key, Moe. He's going to try a 3. It's good. Lucas Moe with his first points. So he answers back. 22-18. Tompkins with a fall away on the baseline. No good. And the ball went off of Patterson's hands, and it went right back to Tompkins. And then it's knocked out of bounds by the Dons. Brad Edens comes back in for the Dons. And we have Miller, Becker, and Kirby coming back in. And staying on the floor is Wood and Blackburn. Inbounds pass comes to Wood in the corner. Out to Miller. He's going to fire three, no good. And rebound by Clay Barton. Up ahead, Hale goes in, stops and pops from 6. It's good, and he's fouled. A little late, probably after the shot, but they're going to count the bucket by Bryce Hale, and he'll answer a three-point play. That was I believe that foul was on Grant Miller. That's his second. So he and Trey McDaniel have 2 apiece. And the Dons back within 2 and got a chance to make it 1 if Hale can make a free throw. And it's off the back iron. Patterson with the rebound. He spins, goes in, and another offensive foul. He is working so hard, and he knows he's going to get his shot blocked if he goes straight up. And that's 3 fouls on Patterson. He checks out. Austin LaRue comes back in. Well, the Dons get definitely a little smaller height-wise, but Edens is in there at 6'2", so they're about like they were, I guess. 22-20, Greenville on top. 2:20 left in the first half. Backdoor pass to Miller. He gets Barton in the air. Barton might have got away with a foul there. And then Greenville gets away with one, and they lose. Dons lose the ball. And Wood goes down, and we got a blocking foul on Brad Edens. And I think that's 3 on Edens. That's you hate to see him get that foul right there because that's his 3rd one, and that's really going to make the Dons shorter. Going to bring Mason Aiden in at 6 foot, and Matt Wood's going to be shooting. I think it'll be. No, that's 10 team fouls. It'll be 2 shots. If it hadn't been 10 fouls, I think it would have been a 1-on-1, but he makes it anyway, so it wouldn't have made any difference. Let's see. That is 6 points for Matt Wood, and it's 23-20 Greenville. Next one on the way, it's good. Greenville's hit 4 in a row after being 1 of 5, and those first 5 were the big guys shooting, and the guards have started shooting them, and they've made 4 in a row. Bryce Hale gives it to LaRue, same spot, another 3, and again, everything but going in, and it bounces off, and Wood gets the rebound. Bounces in the front court to Blackburn. He's going to fire 3. It's good. Well, the Dons cut it to 2. Greenville scores 5 in a row, right back out to 7. 1:40 left in the first half. Moe gives it right wing to Bryce Hale. Hale hits LaRue in the paint. Out to Aiden. Jumper from 15, no good. Here comes Grant Miller. Right wing. Blackburn, same spot. Another 3, no good. And the ball tipped around, and it comes down to Clay Barton. Pass up ahead, Lucas Moe should have a layup, and he missed it. Trying to avoid the defender, and he missed the layup. Back the other way, Grant Miller. Hands the ball to Wood in the right corner to Blackburn. Now to Kirby. Kirby behind the three-point line, gives it back to Wood with a minute to go, and he goes and sets up at the free throw line. They got Kirby at the free throw line, Becker down on the block, a high-low, 2 big guys. Woods open for a 3, and it's good. He has scored 10 points since he's come into the game, and he didn't start, and the lead is back to 10, 30-20. It was 22-20 not very long ago. Barton has it, dribbling out front. And looks like the Dons may go for the last shot here. Barton keeps looking up at the clock, 20 seconds to go. They trail by 10. Down to 14 as he hands it to Bryce Hale. Now they're going to start the offense. Hale. Right wing to Lucas Moe. Moe penetrates, and he's going to be fouled. But that's only the 16th foul. So the Dons will have 3.7 seconds to get something done here. As Trey McDaniel checks back into the game, and he replaces Grant Miller. Miller was standing out there the whole time. Kind of looked like he got a cramp in his leg. He comes quickly to the bench and guzzles down some water, so I'd say that's probably what it is. Lucas Moe is going to throw it in. 3.7 seconds into LaRue. Got a three-pointer on the way. It's good. This one stayed in. Well, it tried to come out. It tried to come out. The last couple he shot has gone down in and come out. Well, that helps. That cuts the lead to 7 at the half, 30-23. Greenville leads it over the Dons. And those 2 runs have Greenville up by 7, 30-23. It's Hale, Barton, Edens, Austin LaRue, and Moe. And Blackburn, McDaniel, Miller, Kirby, and Becker for the Bears. That's their original starting 5. The Dons, instead of having Patterson out there, have Brad Edens. McDaniel gives it left wing to Blackburn. Head of the key to Miller. Right side to McDaniel. Back out front. Blackburn. Dons in a man-to-man, straight up man-to-man this time. Over to McDaniel. McDaniel gets around Hale, and Hale's going to be whistled for the foul. And that's going to be 3 on him. So he joins Brad Edens and Brandon Patterson with 3 fouls. It was on the floor, so Greenville will then bound underneath their own basket. Hale's going to check out. And Tanner Buck will come in. Blackburn to inbound it. Gets it under to Kirby. He muscles it up and in. That's 7 for Blakeney Kirby. And it's a 9-point lead for Greenville. Barton comes up against Miller. Bounces left elbow to Brad Edens. That puts it on the floor, takes it to the hole, and he's going to be fouled by Becker. I believe it was on the floor, so it'll be out of bounds for the Dons. Lucas Moe will throw it in. 7:23 to go in the third. Dons trail by 9. Bounce in the paint to Moe. Oh, he elevated to shoot, and then he throwed it out to Barton, and it hit him in the foot. And Miller picks it up and takes it to the other end. He missed the shot. And Austin LaRue rebounds and quickly takes it into the front court. Greenville does a real good job of getting back. They bounce it down low to Edens on the block. He goes in on Becker, fall away jumper, no good. And nothing but black shirts there for the rebound. Kirby gets it, gives it to Blackburn. Blackburn has it knocked away from behind. Edens snuck up behind. And LaRue come up with it. Had Buck wide open at the other end, and he double dribbled. That's when things are not going your way, that kind of stuff that happens. Hustle back and got a steal, and LaRue, of course he didn't mean to do it, it just happened. And Becker's going to be called for an offensive foul as he lowers his right shoulder into Brad Edens, and that is Becker's second foul. And they're wiping up some perspiration where he went to the floor on that charge. It's 32-23 with 6:42 to go in the third quarter. Greenville's got the only bucket here in the third quarter. Yeah, they finally got it cleaned up, I think. It's right under Greenville's basket, so they want to make sure they get it. They don't want anybody to come down with a rebound, slip, and fall. So get that taken care of. We're ready to go here. 6:42 left in the third. 32-23. Greenville leading the Dons. Barton met by Miller at midcourt. Goes right side, bounces it right elbow to Lucas Moe. Puts it on the floor, little jumper off the glass, good. Lucas Moe's got to do that kind of stuff a little bit more. He doesn't shoot the basketball near enough. He's got 5 points in the game. And Blackburn has it knocked away by Buck, but he goes and gets it before any of the Dons can get there. Hands it to Miller. Miller into the paint, and it's stripped. Edens has got Buck up ahead. Buck goes down, lays it up too hard, tipped up and in by Austin LaRue. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Don't ever take anything for granted. You know, we got a timeout called by Greenville before the foul there. We had a foul on Buck, but they called, Greenville coach Crane was calling a timeout as the Dons had scored 4 in a row, and it's a 5-point game, 32-27. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back with more Dons basketball. Stay with us. 71-62. 81-54. They won by 27. played different than they've been playing. Maybe I hadn't ought to go do their games. Yeah. Well, as we come back, Trey McDaniel drives to the basket, and he's going to be fouled by, we'll have to wait and see here. Number 30, that is Lucas Moe, his second. And McDaniel will be shooting 2 free throws. Greenville was 5 out of 9 in the first half from the free throw line. McDaniel was 2 of 2. But those last 4 were shot by the guards, by Wood and McDaniel, and they made 4 out of 4. The first 1 of 5 was by the big guys. They didn't do as well. McDaniel gets a friendly bounce on that. Had a good backspin on that, and it paid off. That makes it 33-27 as the Dons had scored a couple of buckets in a row. Coach Crane called a timeout trying to stop their momentum. And this one no good, and Lucas Moe with a rebound. He comes out of there with it. Quickly into the front court. Going to take it all the way to the hole, lays it up, it won't go. I think he got fouled there by Becker, but no call. Blackburn heads back to the other end. Gives it in the corner to Miller. Miller goes in, puts it up and in. Now Greenville on a run. Ever since the start of the second quarter, that's the way this game has been. 35-27, Greenville up by 8. Barton dribbles left side. Gives it to Austin LaRue. LaRue's had a big game tonight for the Dons. Barton's open for 3, no good. And Brad Edens hustles the rebound down. Gives it to Buck. He's open for a 3. It's no good. And Kirby rebounds for Greenville. Gives it to McDaniel. Daniel met by Buck. He hands the ball back to Kirby in the back court, and he gives it up ahead now to Blackburn. Down low to Beckers. He pushed off of Barton and got away with it. And then they call a foul on, I guess, on Barton. Now they're going to call it on Edens on the help defense, and that's 4 on Brad Edens. And Patterson and Hale set to come back in for the Dons. And Colton Becker at the free throw line. He's got 4 points. His free throw is up and it's good. Buck and Edens check out as Patterson and Hale come back in. By the way, we got a score on the Donettes, and a pleasant surprise. 81-54, the Donettes beating the Madrid, and they play them again next Thursday night in the first round of the Twin Rivers Lady Rolls Holiday Classic. And the Madrid was the 5 seed. And the Donettes were number 12, so second free throw was good, and it's back to a 10-point lead. Becker got both of them. Lucas Moe takes one dribble, and he's going to be called for a travel. Guess he took off before he put it on the floor. But anyway, if we heard the score right, the Donettes win at 81-54. That's a lot of points for the Donettes to score the way that they'd been playing earlier, so good night for the Donettes. Dons get a turnover. Austin LaRue, another 3, and he gets another one. That's 16 points for the sophomore. 37-30 Greenville. That is his 4th three-pointer of the night. Blackburn gives it in the corner to Kirby. He's open just inside the three-point line. His shot no good. Patterson rebounds, gives the ball up to Moe. Moe stops on the right wing, still got his dribble alive. In the corner to Barton, fakes the shot, now he's going to take it to the hole, hands it off to Patterson, but they said Barton traveled. He had one of the big guys come over on him, made him shuffle his feet. Kind of scares him a little bit sometimes as Matt Wood checks back in along with Taylor Allen. And Becker and Blackburn will get a rest. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left to play in the third. 37-30, Greenville on top. They've got the basketball. Wood on the left wing. Wood led Greenville scoring in the first half and didn't start. He's got it on the left wing. Throws it back out between the circles to McDaniel. Don's in a man-to-man. Back to Wood. Penetrates into the lane, and he traveled, I think. And if he hadn't, there might have been a charge there. Patterson tried to draw it, but they said he walked first, so. .335 to play in the third. Don's down by 7, 37-30. Again, they're looking for their first win of the season. They really would like to get it here tonight because they have got 2 toughies next week with Crothersville and New Madrid coming here to Donovan. Barton gives it to Hale. Now to Moe on the right wing. Takes one dribble back out front. LaRue penetrates, tries to give it to Moe, and it's knocked out of bounds by Wood. So the Dons will inbound it right in front of their own bench. Barton gets it in the corner to LaRue. Posting up is Patterson. Kicks it out to Moe. 3-pointer up and no good. And Kirby with good inside position. They get it up the floor to Wood. Wood on the right wing. Gives it to McDaniel. In the corner, Miller. Miller drives in. Up off the glass, won't go. And a rebound comes down to Moe. And he tried to pass it across the lane to Hale, who was cutting down the left side, and he hit McDaniel right in the knee with it. And it goes out of bounds. I think they'd have been better off if he'd just went ahead and shot that. And Miller's pulled up lame again. He's going to the bench. And this time Trent Tompkins is going to check in for him. Barton inbounds it to Hale. Hale out front with it. Right side to Barton. They can get it to Patterson anytime they want because they're playing behind him, but they're playing behind him because they know that he's going to have a hard time getting the shots off over him. But Hale misses a little runner on the left side with the left hand, and Greenville gets the rebound. Tompkins, center of the floor to McDaniel. Back to Tompkins, and Moe steals it. He's one-on-one. He's going to take it down, lays it up good, and that's going to be a block. Why in the world those kids try to draw that charge when they're underneath the basket, I don't know. That's going to be, I think, on McDaniel. That's going to be his third. His head hit the floor pretty hard. But the bucket's going to count for Lucas Moe, and he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. If he makes it, the Dons will be back within 4 points again. McDaniel's going to check out as Wood comes right back in. Or excuse me, Blackburn. Wood's already in there. And again, they're having to wipe the floor up there where player went down. Moe up to 7 points now. Austin LaRue's leading the Dons with 16. And Matt Wood still leading Greenville with 10, but they've spread their scoring around a little bit more. They have several guys with anywhere from 4, 5, 6, 7 points like that. And the Dons, most of them after LaRue, other than Moe, have 7 or just like 2 and 3. All right, we're ready to try to get the old-fashioned 3-point play for Lucas Moe. And he gets it. And it's 37-33. The Dons right back within 4. Last time this happened, Greenville went on a run, so we'll see if the Dons can shut that off this time. Tompkins gives it to Wood at the head of the key. Back to Tompkins, right wing. Bounces to Kirby, back to the basket. He turns with a left-hand shot, no good. And Barton with a rebound. Passes ahead to Moe. Over on the left side, LaRue, left-handed layup up and good. Beautiful fast break by the Dons. Actually, it was left on the left side with the right hand, but it's 37-35. Blackburn between the circles, dribbles the left side. Guarded by Bryce Hale. Coach Crane calls the timeout. As the Dons are back within 2, 37-35, 1:41 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back after this 60-second break. You listen to Dons basketball on KYEC 88.3 FM. Well, Keith Bowman back at Doniphan High School. The Dons on a bit of a run. They're within 2 of the Bears at 37-35. They've scored 8 in a row. It was 37-27. Greenville with the basketball. The Dons set up in that matchup zone again. Wood dribbles baseline in the paint. Jumper up by Allen, no good. Tipped up and in by Kirby. That was a nice tip by the big boy. 39-35. He caught that with his arm extended out away from him as far as he could and tipped it back kind of up over his head. Austin LaRue on the right wing. Head of the key to Hale. Left wing, Barton with it. He's guarded by Matt Wood. He gets around him into the paint, and Wood just hammers him from behind. Yeah, that's the way you should foul them, though. Make sure that they don't make the shot. A lot of times they just barely touch him, and they let him make the shot. It's going to make him earn them from the free throw line. To me, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, nobody said anything, but what I'm saying, sometimes it looks kind of bad, but Barton makes the free throw. It's only his 4th point tonight. He never has really gotten too many shots off, and he got 1 3-pointer before this free throw. And this one's good. Back to a 2-point lead for Greenville again. 55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Wood has it on the right side, back between the circles of Blackburn. Left side to Tompkins. Dribbles baseline, gets a screen, jumper up, no good. Ball loose, and Tompkins going to beat everybody to the ball. Out to Wood, 3-pointer by Wood, no good. And the ball tipped, and it's going to go back to Wood again. And it's going to go out of bounds off the Dons. And I'm telling you, folks, the Dons cannot catch a break here early in the season. That ball was tipped by one of the Dons players. If they had let it go, which you don't want them to do that, but if they would let it go, it would have went straight to the Dons, and they'd had a 2-on-2 fast break. Blackburn lobs it in the paint, out to Tompkins. He's going to put it up from 15 foot, in and out, and tipped up again by Kirby, no good. Another offensive rebound, up no good, and they finally put it, no, they missed it again. And then it's knocked out of bounds. We're going to have a foul on the rebound, I think, on Lucas Moe. Giving him way too many shots. That's the 3rd foul on Moe. Both teams with 4. 3-pointer up by Tompkins, no good. Hey. Austin LaRue for 3. Nope, air ball. Lucas Moe with a nice save. Patterson puts it up at the buzzer, no good. But we're going to the 4th quarter, and the Dons only down 39-37. As they were down 7 at the half, it's 2 now, 39-37. As we head to the 4th quarter here at Doniphan. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Dons basketball on KYEC 88.3 FM. Hey, look at that bottom one. Huh?
That's one of Schaefer's better nights.
Yeah, Eddington had 26.
26, and that's a freshman.
Yeah. Huh. Dons have the ball, trailing by 2. Lucas Moe at 3-pointer, no good, but they said he traveled. He caught the ball and never put it on the floor, and he just jumped a little bit. It's 39-37 Greenville as we start the 4th quarter. Greenville has it. They've got Blackburn and McDaniel, Miller, Colton Becker, and Miller with a jumper from the baseline, no good. Barton with a rebound. I tell you what, going to have to brag on Clay Barton a little bit. I got on him a little bit in the first half because he's getting pushed around, but he's really rebounded well here in the last couple of quarters. Missed shot, Miller at the other end. He'll circle around as the Dons get back. Becker and Kirby, Blackburn, Miller, and McDaniel on the floor, and we got a foul on Lucas Moe about 30 feet away from the basket, and that's number 4. Well, that's not a good foul. He's going to have to check out as Coach Carpenter sends Brad Edens back in, and he's got 4 fouls. It's Hale, Edens, Patterson, LaRue, and Barton. Blackburn bounces down low. Becker got inside position again, and he laid it in. If he catches it right there, it's going to be impossible to stop him. Back to a 4-point lead for Greenville, 41-37. Out front, Hale, right side to Edens. He's going to fire up a 3. Looks good, and it is. Brad Edens, 41-40 Greenville. 6:35 to go in the game. Miller, left wing. Back out front between the circles, McDaniel. He passes to Blackburn on the right wing. Puts the ball on the floor, gives it in the corner to Becker. Now to Kirby, just outside the paint. He's going to drop it under to Becker, got inside again, and we got a foul on the Dons. If they call that on Edens coming away from helping away, well, they're going to call it on Barton. Thank goodness, because that would have been 5 on Edens. And that's a good foul because he was getting ready to put 2 points in. They'll make him earn it. He did make 2 of 2 there the last time he was there. And this one's good. And he's got 9 points now. 42-40, 6:20 to go in the ball game. Greenville up by 3 as the second one's good. Becker has 10 now. Hale handling out front. Right side, he gives it to LaRue. LaRue penetrates into the paint, hands it to Patterson. It goes right through his hands to Edens. Edens will bring it back out front to Hale, and they'll reset. Right wing, Barton. And Miller's backing off him. I wish he'd shoot that ball. LaRue with a jumper off the glass, no good. Ball tipped up, no good by Patterson. And the rebound comes down to McDaniel for Greenville. He comes up the right side and waits on everybody to clear. Gives it to Kirby. Kirby bounces down low, knocked away, and stolen by the Dons. Here comes Hale. Hale cuts back into the center of the floor. Over to LaRue, wide open 3, left side is good. 21 points, Ross and LaRue. We're tied at 43. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-pointers for LaRue. At the other end, a 3-pointer by McDaniel, air ball. Dons have it with a chance to take the lead. Pass up ahead to Hale. Stop. Pops. It's good. Bryce Hale puts the Dons on top for the first time tonight, 45-43. 5:07 to go. Greenville calls the timeout. Momentum definitely on the Dons side here with 5:07 to go. They lead at 45-43. First lead tonight. We'll be back after the 60-second timeout. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. The Dons on defense with their first lead of the night, 45-43 with 4:50 left. Oh, man. And a weak hand check foul call, which I think they're supposed to call those this year. That's the second one on Barton. But that's team foul number 7, so that's going to send Greenville to the free throw line. 4, 6, 7. They're 5 out of 7 this half, and the free throw missed by McDaniel. 5 out of 8. They were 5 out of 9 in the first half. So the Dons with a chance to build on that lead. Work and get a good shot here. Don't get them getting too big a hurry. They got the lead. LaRue on the left wing had a big night for the Dons. Gives it to Barton, right side of the head of the key. Back to LaRue on the left side of the head of the key. And he just dribbles it back out to the volleyball line. Greenville playing man-to-man, but they're not really up on him real tight. Gives it to Bryce Hale on the left wing. To Barton at the head of the key with 4:18 to go. Now right side to LaRue. LaRue penetrates the free throw line, hands it to Barton. Barton on the left side. Still has his dribble alive. And again, Grant Miller's holding that foot up like he is having problems again. And Coach Crane sees it. Head of the key, Hale thought about it, decides not to. The Dons playing a catch around the perimeter. Looking for a good shot. Boy, you got to give them credit. They are definitely being patient here. And LaRue, oh man, he should have shot it and he drove into the paint and threw it away. McDaniel has it tipped out way of his head. And going for the ball, diving is Bryce Hale. And he fouled Lathan Blackburn. And no doubt about it, he kind of undercut him, and that's 4 on Hale. So the Dons have Hale with 4, Edens with 4, Moe with 4, and Patterson with 3. And Moe's going to check in for Austin LaRue. Coach Carpenter going to give him a little break here. He's been the star tonight for the Dons so far. 3:42 to go, and it'll be Lathan Blackburn at the line shooting a 1-and-1. That was team foul number 8. And again, the floor is wet down there. We've had a lot of problem with that tonight. All of it staying on the floor when they fall to the floor. 3:42 to go in the game. Dons lead it 45-43. Tanner Buck's going to check into the game also, I think. He's going to check in for Hale, who's got 4 fouls. And it will be Lathan Blackburn at the free throw line. He's got 3 points. That was a 3-pointer back in the first half. I think this is his first trip to the line. It's good. So he can tie it with this one. And it's good. And Coach Carpenter calls a timeout here. 3:42 left in the ball game. We're tied at 45, the Greenville Bears and the Doniphan Dons. And we'll be back after this 60-second timeout. So stay with us here on KYEC 88.3 FM. We got 3 minutes, 38 seconds left in the ball game, and the Dons and the Greenville Bears tied 45 all, and the Dons with the basketball. Lucas Moe at the head of the key. Goes baseline to Patterson. Back on the wing to Edens, now up front to Moe. Over on the right side to Buck. Free throw line to Edens. Puts it on the floor. Now he kicks it back out to Buck, to Moe, and Moe is going to be fouled. That's only the 15th foul on Greenville. Taylor Allen, who checked in during that timeout, gets the foul. Well, the Dons will inbound it with 3:15 to go, still tied at 45. That's team foul number 5. Edens inbounds to Barton, three-pointer in the corner, no good. Boy, he had a good look at it. And a rebound by McDaniel. He quickly brings it into the front court. Head of the key to Wood. Coach Carpenter wanted to walk on Wood, and it did look like he was dragging that pivot foot all over the place. Now Barton's going to foul. Out way away from the basket. That's another needless foul. You got to make them score here without putting them at the free throw line. And he's putting Blackburn right back there, who just made 2 in a row. That there's a freshman mistake there. You don't want to foul. He was a good 4 or 5 feet behind the three-point line out there at the head of the key. And the free throw is good, and that puts Greenville back on top. And I think Wood did walk there, but they didn't call it, so you got to keep playing defense. This one's short, and an offensive rebound. Allen goes up, and holy smokes, I don't know what happened there, but Allen looked like, unless he just lost it on the way up, it looked like he got fouled. They didn't call any fouls. And I think the ball's going to stay with Greenville, but another mistake by the Dons as they give up an offensive rebound on a missed free throw. Allen checks out, and Miller comes back in. It'll be McDaniel to throw it in. 2:55 left in the game. Inbound to Woods. He's going to shoot a 3 in the corner. It's good. Boy, I tell you what, the mistakes will kill you. Lead is 4 now. It's a 2-possession game. 2:45 to go as Barton gives it left side to Patterson at the left elbow. He's got Moe wide open in the corner. He didn't get it to him. Back out front to Buck, and then Patterson walked with it. Boy, he had Moe wide open in the corner, and he'd have had a long time to look at that three-pointer. Don's down by 4 with 2:30 to go after coming back and taking the lead. Greenville scored 6. Don's had the lead. Greenville scored 6 in a row. McDaniel dribbles baseline, kicks it out front. Blackburn's going to try a 3. It's no good, but a long rebound. McDaniel gets it. Wood's going to fire a 3. Why are they shooting the ball? I don't know. And they get another offensive rebound, but they lose it. And the Dons are going to get it. Lucas Moe lobs up ahead to Buck. Back to Moe. Moe goes up for the shot. It's good. And he's fouled. Why in the world Greenville fired up 3s with a 4-point lead and a little over 2 minutes to go? I don't know. The bucket is good by Lucas Moe. He has 10 points. And that foul was on Matt Wood, his second. And Moe will have a chance for a 3-point play. And Miller again goes to the bench. And Trent Tompkins comes in, and also Jacob Withrow's coming in. And he's taking Lathan Blackburn out, and he's the one that shot that the first three-pointer, but then Wood shot the next one. I have no idea what they were thinking. You're running a little clock there, but helps the Dons out, so we're loving it. Free throw, no good. Matt Wood with a rebound for Greenville. 2 minutes to go. And Greenville leads at 49-47. Let's see what they do this time. If I was the Dons, I sure wouldn't foul them for a little bit. But it looks like to me they're not going to quit shooting. I don't think Greenville's had any close games, but they haven't played any. Oh, almost a 5-second call there. But Coach Crane gets a timeout call right before they call 5 seconds. 1:44 to go, 49-47. The Greenville Bears lead the Doniphan Dons. The junior varsity Dons won their game earlier tonight, 56-32. They're 2-0 on the season. And in case you just joined us, the Donettes played down at New Madrid tonight and won in a big way, 81-54. I got a text from Coach Moore just a minute ago. And Paige Eddington, the freshman, led the Donettes in scoring tonight with 26. Yep, the freshman Paige Eddington had 26, and Shaylee Fickey had 21 for the Donettes. So they beat New Madrid, and they play New Madrid in the first round of the Twin Rivers Lady Royals Holiday Classic at 7 o'clock next Thursday night. And we'll be able to bring that one to you, so hopefully we can have a repeat of that game tonight. All right, it's going to be Greenville's basketball. They've got a 2-point lead. They'll have it out just in the front court with 1:44 to go and a 2-point lead. Wood's going to inbound it to McDaniel. McDaniel met by Tanner Buck. They run a weave, gives it to Tompkins. Over to Wood. Wood going to take it in. He'll stop about 15 feet out. They got him tied up, and a steal by Brad Edens, and then he's going to be fouled. And that's going to be a 1-and-1. That's team foul number 7. And Wood, the senior, has made a couple of big mistakes. A three-point shot in the corner they didn't need, and then he threw that one away. And that foul will go against Withrow. But Brad Edens will have a chance to tie the game at the free throw line, but he's got to make 2. It's the front end of a 1-and-1. The Dons have only shot 6 free throws tonight, but they've made 5 of them. Edens free throw, no good. And we got a push in the back foul on Brandon Patterson. You don't want to do that either. I mean, you're only down 2. You're going to walk the other end and shoot 2 free throws. No pressure of the 1-and-1 because they're in the 2-shot bonus. And it's going to be Withrow shooting. He's a 6'4" senior. He's got 2 points in the game. He steps to the line with 1:27 to go. Eyes it up and he makes it. That's his first trip to the line tonight, and he buries the free throw, gives Greenville a 3-point lead. He makes this one to be a 2-possession game. And this one's good. Minute 20 to go as Barton brings it across the timeline. Gives it to Edens on the right wing. He dribbles to the basket, goes in, and he gets hammered. And that's a good move there. Get to the free throw line. Got to make some free throws, though. Brad just missed the front end of a 1-and-1 there a while ago. Not much time went off the clock. It's 1:14. 4-point lead. The Dons need these 2. That was the second foul on Withrow. Edens makes this one. And Colton Becker's checking back in, replacing Withrow. That is 6 points on the night for Brad Edens. Next one on the way, and no good. And Lucas Moe with the offensive rebound. Out in the corner, Tanner Buck, 3-pointer, no good. And the rebound down to Wood, and he's fouled by Edens. Well, the Dons have had a lot of chances at it. That's going to be 5 on Brad Edens. He is going to be the first player to foul out of the game tonight. And it's going to be Wood at the free throw line. Again, shooting 2. Bryce Hale comes in. And also Tanner Buck checks out as Austin LaRue comes back in. 1:09 to go. Greenville leads by 3. Wood's free throw is no good. It bounced around all over the rim, but it wouldn't fall. One more shot. This one's good. Good 2-possession game again. 14 points for Wood. 1:05 to go. Barton gets it to Moe down into the paint. He makes the layup, but they're going to call a foul out at the free throw line. And Lucas Moe will have to go to the free throw line and shoot. That foul on Matt Wood, his 3rd. That's a 19 foul, so it's still 1-and-1, so he got to make the front end. Tanner Buck checks back in for Bryce Hale. Hale's got 4 fouls, so coach going to take him out on defense. 1 minute to go. Again, the Dons didn't waste a whole lot of time getting the ball down the floor and getting it in there. The free throw rattles out. Patterson with the rebound, goes up. He missed it, but he's fouled. But still, the Dons got to make some free throws. They had made the first 3 this half. Now they're only 1 of the last 4. And if you put those 3 points up there, they're only, and one of those was the front end of 1-and-1, so they could have been tied right now. Patterson's free throw is good. That's the first point of the night for Brandon Patterson. And he needs to make this one. because if they have to foul him, and they make 2, if he misses this one, they're going to be down by 5, so he needs this one. And it's no good, and Becker rebounds, and he's going to give it to Wood with 54 seconds. Wood going to be fouled by Tanner Buck. So Matt Wood, the 6'2 senior, has 14 points to lead the Bears. They've got really balanced scoring among their team. And he made 1 out of 2 there just a few seconds ago. And this one, rattles out, and then it goes back and falls in. As Blackburn comes back in for Greenville, replacing Tompkins, and Hale comes back in for Buck for the Dons. Next one good. That's just what I said. It's a 5-point lead now for Greenville with 50 seconds to go, 54-49. Another timeout, and we'll take one too. Stay with us. You don't want to miss this last almost minute. So we'll be back in 60 seconds. Barton brings it up. Billy, you're not counting. The referee called timeout and said there was only 4 Dons out there, and there's 5. There was one standing in the corner down there by him, and he missed. There was 50, I believe 54 seconds left or something like that, 51 seconds maybe. Clock run down to 40. They're going to put 50 back up there. That was a mistake by the official. The Dons trail 54-49. They need a bucket and bucket quick here. That'd be nice to get Austin LaRue open for a 3 somewhere, or Clay Barton. Mo on the left wing in the corner. Barton's open for a 3-pointer. Front of the rim, back of the rim, no good. Patterson with the rebound. Throws it out to Bryce Hale. He should have shot it. Mo's going to shoot a 3 from the head of the can. It's good! Lucas Mo makes a 3. 2-point game. 54-52, 22 seconds left. And McDaniel is fouled in the backcourt by Austin LaRue. And LaRue's the one that needs to do the fouling. He's only got 1. 2 shots. A little pressure on now with a 2-point lead. 22.5 seconds to go. McDaniel, their point guard. He's got 5 points, 3 of them from the free throw line tonight. Puts the free throw up, and it's good. That's a little ice water in your veins there when you can step up there and make free throws like that. This is the big one, though. It'll make it a 2-possession game again. 55-52, 22.5 seconds to go. Greenville leads by 3. Next one on the way, and he missed this one. Well, now he got a big bounce. Went straight up in the air, come back down, and went right through the basket. 4-point lead, 56-52. Greenville on top. So Don's going to have the ball twice here. So that means there's probably going to be some more free throws shot on the other end for Greenville. But the Dons need to score quickly. And if they don't get a steal, they're going to have to foul and put them at the free throw line and take their chances. And McDaniel got a very fortunate bounce right there, I'm telling you, because that ball hit the back of the rim, bounced straight up, and it come down and just grazed the back of the rim again and just slowly went through the net. Well, Clay Barton's going to inbound it to Bryce Hale. We've got to get it up the floor quickly. Greenville's dropping back to the other end, so Hale's going to let it roll almost halfway to midcourt. Gives it in the corner. Lucas Moe back to Hale. Back to Moe. Moe's going to dribble into the paint. Little floater up. Good. Hit the front of the rim and called in. He's got 15. And Wood's going to be fouled with 8.1 seconds to go. Don's probably took a little bit too much time on that, but they ended up getting a good shot. And pressure's on now on Matt Wood. This is going to be free throws number 21 and 22. That's going to be 31 free throws shot by Greenville so far in the game, and the Dons have only shot 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12. But that's because the Dons are shooting a lot of outside shots. Wood's free throw is good. Well, cool as a cucumber. And Coach Carpenter's going to call a timeout. Maybe ice him a little bit, put a little more pressure on him here. If he makes this one, it's going to be tough on the Dons because Greenville's going to have to make a big blunder, foul somebody on a three-point shot. And I'm sure Coach Crane, Coach Knoll both just going to tell him to back off and let him shoot and stay away from him because the three-pointer can't beat him. If he makes this free throw, a three-pointer can't even tie it. So the most important thing is the free throw coming up and then what the Dons do after that, especially if he misses. A lot of coaches would, if they're 3 points ahead, would foul before they had a chance to shoot the three-pointer. But I don't think you'll see that here. And it may all be all academic if Wood hits his second free throw. 57-54, 8.1 seconds to go in the ball game. The Dons have a couple of timeouts left. Greenville has none. Wood steps to the free throw line. The Dons just now coming out of the huddle. Wood's probably been in this situation before, him being a senior. And I'm pretty sure he's played on the varsity pretty much at least 3 years, maybe 4. I don't know. Coach Crane sends all his players back to the defensive end so they don't foul on the rebound if he does miss. But he didn't miss it. That's probably going to do it. They're going to put a little bit of pressure on the ball so they can't just let it roll up the floor. And Barton should be passing it up, but he's going to dribble it up, and he's going to stop and pop, and it's short. And that's the ball game, and Greenville's going to get out of here with a 58-54 win over the Dons. Dons getting closer, definitely getting closer. They're playing better each game, but they just couldn't quite get over the hump here tonight. And Greenville wins at 58-54. We'll be back after this 2-minute break. Stay with us. Been listening to the Dons on KYEC 88.3 FM. Wood steps to the free throw line. The Dons just now coming out of the huddle. Wood's probably been in this situation before, him being a senior. And I'm pretty sure he's played on the varsity pretty much at least 3 years, maybe 4. I don't know. Coach Crane sends all his players back to the defensive end so they don't foul on the rebound if he does miss. But he didn't miss it. That's probably going to do it. They're going to put a little bit of pressure on the ball so they can't just let it roll up the floor. And Barton should be passing it up, but he's going to dribble it up, and he's going to stop and pop, and it's short. And that's the ball game, and Greenville's going to get out of here with a 58-54 win over the Dons. Dons getting closer, definitely getting closer. They're playing better each game, but they just couldn't quite get over the hump here tonight. And Greenville wins at 58-54. We'll be back after this 2-minute break. Stay with us. Been listening to the Dons on KYEC 88.3 FM.